Still, last year they lost halfback Cooper Cronk, and his absence ultimately showed in the grand final as he inspired his Sydney Roosters past the Storm. If ever there was an example of how quickly those on top can fall, it was that forgettable first half on grand final night. But as they did after 2016, the Storm have reflected, retooled and moved on to 2019 as they still see a premiership for the taking. Replacing Slater was never the Storm's plan. Instead they have shaped the fullback role a little differently to let Jerome Hughes adjust to taking over the number one role. "It's not a whole revamp, but it does change," Bellamy said. Hughes wasn't shaping up as that replacement until the impressive Scott Drinkwater ruptured his pec muscle in the last trial game, ruling him out for at least 3 months. Hughes had his own struggles after coming back from a tour with New Zealand, and a delayed off-season holiday under Dunn. Hughes, who played 12 games last year, admitted he was still having nightmares from facing a dressing down from Bellamy. "I didn't realize how bad I was until I came back and did a test," Hughes said. "I guess I didn't train as hard as I should have, but I quickly got a wake-up call from Craig and it didn't take me long to get back to my fitness. I still have nightmares about it. I still remember him calling me and telling me what he thought." Bellamy took some playful affront to the idea he gave his young fullback bake. As over the years a more reflective Bellamy has learned holding up the mirror to a player brings better results, mate. He is lucky he wasn't around 15 years ago. That was a soft one, Bellamy said on Wednesday, but to his credit he has really worked hard since that little reminder. "It wasn't a bake at all, I think he's making that little bit up." In Hughes' case, he has earned his place by training hard and has been working closely with Slater, as has Ryan Papenhuisen, another young fly ready if Hughes falters or is needed elsewhere in the side. Bellamy volunteered. The trio were last off the field on Monday with Slater mentoring his replacements. Hughes has also been exchanging text messages with Slater for extra guidance. But don't let fitness talk cover over the ability Hughes has shown to shape matches. He has a knack for setting up tries with his passing. If he runs onto the edges he will trouble the Broncos. To his credit, Jerome has worked hard since he got back and we know he can play NRL, Bellamy said. "Hopefully he will be able to do a good job. All the fullbacks at our club know there is a position available there if someone wants to go out and grab it." Centre Will Chambers will enter game day under a slight cloud after an ankle injury has slowed his training in recent weeks, but Bellamy was confident Chambers will play. However, young centre Marion Sev is ready if needed. The Broncos have changed too in the off-season as former Storm assistant coach Anthony Seibold takes charge of the club, but they still have talent to burn and desire to return to the top of the NRL standings. Like the rest of the Storm, Hughes will much to prove as the Storm aim to show they are still among the NRL's best. "Jerome knows what his job is," Bellamy said. "There will be some times when we will be put under pressure, when he is going to be put under pressure, but he's played first grade before, so we are very confident he will handle it, no worries." The Storm host the Broncos at Amy Park on Thursday at 7:50 p.m.